Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, shall we, my friends? We're going to start you off with an oracle card here, just to take a little temperature and a little vibe check of what's going on for the lovely Sagittarius collective in early June, my guys. Talk to me. What do we got for Saggy? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows for you, or what shadow work you can lean into. That card's always interesting, especially when it links into the reading. But let's get this first card going. What do we got for Saggy? Please and thank you. Yeah, the deck is being a little specific now. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so I believe I might have seen something similar for you. If not last week, probably the week before that. This is a big card that concerns fun, letting loose a little bit, not being so serious or taking things seriously, being a little joyful or childlike in a sense. But we'll speak about it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's at kyleofcups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet. But into the reading we go. If you look at this card, you see that horse. There's like a snow globe. There's various toys here. So when this card pops out, generally this means that whatever collective I'm reading for might be going through a lot of stress right now, or they could be taking things super seriously. They might need to cut loose and have fun. That could be something you're feeling in this time, or this could just be spirit telling you like, hey, all work and no play makes you a dull boy or girl, right? And I don't want to quote The Shining here in the very beginning of a reading, but it is important to infuse fun and happiness and joy into your life in some way or fashion, okay? If that's something you're doing right now, fantastic. This could even just be like going on a vacation, but injecting some fun and lightheartedness into your life could be called for when we have a card like this. So let's see what's in the reading itself. We're going to get you going with tarot now. I'll get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Okay, that first card is always just a little footnote. It doesn't make or break the reading. So let's see what we have for you. What do we got for Saggy, please? Guides. Now, last week's reading, it was titled An Emotional Talk. So maybe some of you have been in that mode where you're venting a little bit, making your emotions felt or known to other people around you. This could even be someone letting it loose on you in some kind of way. But as I always say, energies are always moving and shaking in different ways. So we'll see what we have this week. Nothing is set in stone. And this could be people in your sphere of influence as well. Okay, we have the Empress in position number 1. I'd say this is a great way to start this reading off, Saggy. Let's get 2 more. I like starting off with the Empress. Thank you. What do we got? Yeah, 6 of Wands. Wow. So we might be hitting a big energy shift here, Sagittarius, from what we've had in recent weeks. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, the Knight of Swords in the back end, so there could be something coming at you really fast, like quicker than you expect, quicker than you think, very sudden. Okay, let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. But we have powerful energy here, bookending with the Empress and the Knight of Swords. So one by one, real quick. Empress could represent a Taurus in your life. If you're not connected to a Taurus, this card could represent mother figures or motherhood, okay, in all of its facets. This is a card of the goddess to me, Mother Nature. So this could speak about a connection that you have with nature. Maybe spirit wants you to connect to nature a little more with the Empress. But she is fruitfulness. She is abundance. She is plenty. So this could be a blessing of some sort coming your way. Specifically, when we have the 6 of Wands right next to it, this is looking like a very, very good reading. I'm trying not to jump the shark and get too carried away, but there's a lot of positivity here. And I always say when we clarify, that can make a reading like flip on its head, but thus far it's looking good. Moving to the center, we have the 6 of Wands. This is a card of complete and total victory, triumph, public notoriety, getting kudos and attention for things that you've done, like a job well done. This might be a good time for the limelight. All right, so maybe some of you are making some waves in social media when we have a card like this, or just garnering some sort of good attention. But next to this Empress, the 6 of Wands is something swinging your way. It is a movement card as well. So it's interesting that the way this energy is shaken, it's a very sturdy energy with the Empress, then action, and ending off with the Knight of Swords, like ending with a boom. So something that continues to speed up and up and up, like snowballing down a hill. Now, the Knight of Swords could be an air sign in your life. It could be as simple as that. This card can have a dualistic nature to it in its positive sense. Like I said, it's speed. It's something incoming super quick. It's heavy, fast action. It's powerful. It's explosive in nature. In its rough sense, this could be a little conflict based. This could be people bumping heads. This could be situations where those don't see eye to eye. So this can be a bit problematic sometimes. But like I said, I'm just feeling overwhelming positivity thus far, but we'll see. We have to pull more detail out of all this, Sagittarius. So with that being said, let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's grab this deck and give it one good shuffle here for my Saggy friends, please, and thank you. Things are looking pretty good, my friends. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on this Empress. Could it be some kind of blessing coming your way? And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. Okay, anything that you feel from this spread, you could share it right below. I don't mind at all. So why is the Empress here for Saggy? I mean, I know I was talking about cutting loose and having fun. That really might be on the way for some of you. Okay, we have the Fool card in the upright. And this could represent an Aries in your life, but I love the Fool, especially linking it with the Empress. There could be something brand new coming into your life that is extremely prosperous and abundant. Once again, another action card. Now, the Fool is the beginning of a cycle, is the beginning of a journey. So for a lot of you, there might be something in the very early stages, or I could just say there's something new coming in that is very promising and looks good. Okay, whether it's all right, yes, you do have to have a little caution with the Fool card if this isn't representing an Aries in your life, because yes, it could speak about not being too spontaneous, watching for pitfalls, but this is just feeling overwhelmingly abundant with the action under this Empress. There could be some sort of big blessing coming in, a victory, a win, especially with what we have. Now, I always say all wins and victories come in different shapes and sizes. This one feels a little more new to me, though. So for a lot of you, there could be an influx of something new, whether it's a new perspective, a new individual, a new job, new. So we're going to see what's up with that Six of Swords, a new journey, new path. So for another portion of you, you might be wanting to walk a brand new path. This is good. It's very optimistic. So let's see what's up with that Six of Wands. Because I'm getting very excited with this spread, but like I said, like readings could have lots of different energies in them. So I'm trying not to overdo it with my optimism. So why is this Six of Wands here? Thank you. Lovers in the upright. This is absolutely beautiful. So like if you've been having issues in your interpersonal relationships of any kind, this is an absolutely beautiful signal that your connections and those that you're closest with could be experiencing some sort of harmony. Now, the Lovers can represent romance. The Lovers can represent any sort of romantic or soul tie, twin flames, things like that. But it doesn't just have to be. That could be a Gemini. And at the current time of this filming, we are in Gemini season. So once again, we're getting a double down here with the Six of Wands and the Lovers. This could be either some really positive connection here, or this could be some sort of huge win or victory coming in Gemini season, if we were to read this literally. Now, for another portion of you, yeah, if you need assistance, if you feel like you're doing too much on your own, you might need assistance from those around you. Don't be afraid to ask for it, okay? This is also giving me that vibe. If you need help, if you need assistance, it'll be much better if you ask for it. But overall, these are extremely positive. This is one of the best readings I've done for you in a very long time, Sagittarius. We're going to see what's up with this Knight of Swords. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. So positive. Tons of major arcana here as well. Powerful reading this week. So why is the Knight of Swords here for Saggy? 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Now, I say this every single time, Sagittarius. Now, obviously, not every single Saggy is going to be having a life-changing event. This could be representing family. This could represent a huge influx of money coming. The 10 of Pentacles is the prototypical happy ending. It can also represent anything revolving around the material world, like your money or work. But this Every one of these, if you look at each one of these rows, it's telling us similar things one after another. Like this good thing, it's coming. It's new. This good thing with your personal relationships, it's coming. Right here on the back end with the Knight of Swords, the fast action to the Ten of Pentacles, it's coming. Okay, some sort of big payoff, huge winner. That's the best way I could describe it. Now, yeah, this doesn't even feel confrontational to me. And it's interesting if we look at the way this spread is. I said new in the beginning, this could be a close of a cycle. So you might be entering into some sort of very prosperous cycle in life. If you've been struggling, whether you've been mentally struggling, emotionally struggling, struggling monetarily, this is telling us that you could be seeing improvements by leaps and bounds in all aspects of life. So I would be extremely optimistic. This is probably one of the better readings I've done for Sagittarius ever. Like this might be one of the better ones. With the way this is feeling, the optimism, the happiness, it's a huge reading. It's extremely powerful. So let's go through and do a quick little recap. I know I wasn't speaking about specific situations that might be popping up, but let's go through before we get the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Empress with the Fool card. Beautiful, huge card of blessings that are bestowed from spirit. There could be something new coming into your life in this time, whether it is a new job, a new individual, a new perspective. Blessings, beauty, victory. In the center, we have the Six of Wands with the Lovers in the upright. This could signal that in the time of Gemini could be extra prosperous for Sagittarius. I would claim this reading if I were you, my friends. I'm wishing I had more Sagittarius in my chart. I mean, it's on my midheaven. But the Six of Wands with the Lovers, your personal relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, could see a harmonious boost. On the very back end, the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Matters of the home, matters of money, matters of work, good things coming, good action, good gains, good progress. So we're seeing it in all aspects of life here, that you could be seeing improvements. Now, I always say be cautiously optimistic. All things come in different shapes and sizes. Beautiful. One of the best readings I've done for Saggy, point blank. So please take a screenshot. I'd love for you to look into these further. We're going to get you one shadow card real quick, Saggy. Lovely. Really like this spread. And yeah, we're using the Shadowland Tarot. As I always say, the art style really speaks to me. And when we're pulling for a shadow card, even if we get a positive card, we're going to look at the inverse of that card. So what do we got in the shadows for Saggy, please? Just real quick. Thank you. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles, karma, patience. This is another good card of reaping what you sow, another card of connection to nature. But once again, we need to look at the reverse, the opposite of what the Seven of Pentacles is. So in this time, you might be lacking a little bit of patience, okay? Whether it's with those around you, or whether it's in your current situation. This can also speak about karma. For a portion of you, maybe you feel like you're paying down a karmic debt of some kind, or maybe you're hoping somebody catches a dose of karma. All those things could reign true when we have the Seven of Pentacles in the shadow side. So there might be karmic things that you need to justify and make right when we see this as a shadow card. Nothing wrong with that. But if that's not what this is representing, it could be your patience being tested in big ways. So please do with that what you will, Sagittarius. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be in my community tab on June 1st. But for the June subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my most favorite decks of all time, the Gilded Tarot Royale. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, since there are so many wonderfully talented tarot readers on YouTube, just drop down in the comments 1 or 2 of your favorite readers. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, as always, I'll announce the winners in the community tab. My friends, thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.